to Boca off 19th Street. 2 videos ago, I said I was going to start fishing my home waters more, and so I decided to come here just because I know there's usually quality fish here. I know I said in my last video at Matlacha that I was depending on whether I was going to fish there for the tournament or here. And this spot right here is part of the Caloosahatchee Blueway. So I am able to fish here for the tournament. And like I said, the only downfall is that I have to drive an hour and a half. I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes from here to the weigh-in. So I'm very comfortable fishing here. I know I can do pretty good fishing here. So I'm gonna start fishing here quite a bit. In my last video, I did try a new spot with my kids. That place was actually really cool. It's not part of the Caloosahatchee Blueway though. So this is the only ramp that I use besides Matlacha that is part of the Caloosahatchee Blueway. But I'm gonna get out here today. Tide's coming in. It's gonna start dropping out around 12. So I'm only gonna be able to fish like maybe an hour of the outgoing tide. Sun's coming up, wind's blowing from the east, so it will blow me back toward the ramp. I know in my last video I said it, but my tongue's still a little sore. I bit it really hard a few days ago, so I'm probably talking with a little bit of a slur, but I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna start trolling this paddle tail and get to my first spot I want to fish out here. Throw a little bit of top water before top water bites over with. I'll see you guys soon. Wow, that was pretty cool. He really wanted it. Alright, so I'm not even halfway on this flat yet, and I'm already picked up a trout while trolling. That's one of the big differences I see between here and Matlacha. So yeah, not even halfway, right about halfway on this flat, and I've already got a trout. It's not including the one on the top water that was just chasing it down, but it's not that big, maybe 15 inches give or take. But I mean, I know this place would definitely do me good when it comes time for tournament. Alright, so we're gonna let him go. Something else popping off over here. But yeah, that's the huge difference I see between here and Matlacha is, I mean, I know I'll catch at least 3 or 4 trout just trolling on my way to the spot. So I'm gonna get this ready to throw it back out there. There's stuff all over this flat right now. The water is actually darker than normal because of all this rain we've been getting. So I'm actually, and the water temperature is way down, way cooler than it was last time I was out here. And the grass isn't floating on top of the water like it was last time, which I know that usually happens from the heat. So later on in the day we might start seeing it, but I'm gonna keep on going, heading to my spot. I'd like to hit this area before top water dies down, but keep on going. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of stuff blowing up over here behind me. There it is, right there. Yeah, I seen something chasing over there. I think it's a trout. I'm gonna just hang out on this flat for a little bit. Yeah, it's a better trout. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. Yeah, look at that guy. Got him twice. One thing I love is these inline hooks, guys. I put them on my mirror lures. I rarely throw. Ooh, see? Yeah. Alright. One thing I love is these inline hooks, guys. I put them on my mirror lures. I don't really throw too many hard plastics, but the ones I do are mirror lure and top water, and these fish stay on. They do not come off these inline hooks, especially the bigger ones. You may miss the smaller ones, but the bigger ones, unless they're aggressive. There it is. Nice little trout. But these inline hooks, I love them, especially being in a kayak. You don't have to worry about, there it goes, you don't have to worry about those treble hooks trying to get you. I'm gonna throw out there a few more times. I thought I seen one more, something hit it. Oh, he came out of the water for it. Holy cow. Let's try again. That's a nice trout. Really wants this thing. Alright, last time, then I got another trick. Oh, that's the last time anyways. I got a win knot. That is a nasty win knot. I'm hooked up again. Oh, did he throw it? No, he's still on. Another little trout. Oh, he swallowed it. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Oh, he didn't even hit that hard. He's not even fighting that hard. He's just swimming right at me. It's a nice one. Did not even hit it that hard. I barely felt him tap it. That's a nice one. Now that right there is a tournament size fish right there. There we go. Let's put this in the back. Alright, yeah, that's a definitely tournament size fish right there. Look at that thing. Alright, buddy. Oh my god. I'm gonna put him on the board because I don't know if y'all can see that, but he choked that. I didn't even feel him bite it. That's crazy. But it's a nice size trout. I might throw him in the cooler just because I don't think he's gonna live even if I cut it. Hang on, bud. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna live even if I cut it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him on the board, see how big he is. Because I don't want to let him go and him die, because it's in his throat. He's not. There's no way, even if I cut it, he's not gonna revive from that. So let's get him on the board. Alright. So let's see. It's 19. Those on the board. 19. Right there, 19. So I'll go ahead and take him home. Just because I don't want to, I'm not trying to let him go then him die. I'll get a couple more anyways. Pretty confident that I will. Okay, so that came out really easy. Came out a lot easier than I thought it was going to. He's already pumping like he's ready to go. So, yep, there he goes. He's good. He's good. So I was able to actually release him safely. It just looked like the hook actually wasn't even embedded in his throat. So I got real lucky with that one. Because I don't usually like to keep trout in the summer. I'd rather keep them during the winter time because they're wormy. But yeah, I mean, you can even see there's no blood on here at all. He wasn't bleeding, so even when I took the picture with him, he wasn't bleeding at all, and he was actually kicking pretty hard. So I'm glad. I'm really glad that that came out really easy. Oh, he let go. Oh man, it let go. Oh, it was a pufferfish. Alright, well, I'll get a new one of those, but my reel's making a funny noise, so I'm gonna run some water through it real quick. Sounds like it's got some sand in it. I don't know how. Oh shoot. So I was just letting this thing drag in the water. I got my bail off and everything. Didn't even think I was gonna end up catching anything. So I ended up getting a little trout. See if I can get him off without losing my bail. Let's see. There we go. So let me. Yeah, it's a whole mess. I didn't even know it was dangling in the water. This little guy. This doesn't even have a tail right now. His tail got chewed off, so let him go. I'm gonna leave this in here so that don't happen again. Alright, so it's still doing it, still making that noise. There was a little bit of sand in there. There's another one. There was a little bit of sand in there. So I'm just gonna have to take this one completely apart when I get home. Rinse it down. Oh, let go. There's a trout, definitely. Definitely a trout. And a little honey hole right here. They're hitting it even without the tail on it. Need to tighten my drag a little bit. Sounded like a big fish, but I had to just tighten my drag. It was a little loose when I took it apart. For a second, I even thought it was something nice. There it goes. Another little trout. Smaller guy. Yeah, a little bit smaller. But yeah, and the shrimp, man. And what's going on is, so I've got it on a 1/4 ounce jig head just because I know it's hot. So I planned on having a 1/4 inch jig head tied on for whenever it got a little bit hotter. You can get a little bit deeper, and I'm actually throwing a shrimp without even a tail on it. So this little guy. Definitely a lot of trout right here. I'm about to start. There's another one. Oh. Yeah. Once you get into a pocket of these trout, I mean, you're just gonna keep catching them. Oh, there he goes. That was a small guy. Yeah, once you get into that pocket, you can catch. You sit here and just catch them out of the same hole over and over again. I normally use a lighter drag when I'm fighting trout, and if I have to, I'll tighten it up because their mouths are so soft. You can just tear them up real easy. I watched him hit it. This guy's chunky. He's short, but he's chunky. There we go. Yeah, this guy's chunky. He's got belly. Another one. Alright, he let go. See, now, if I was doing a tournament, I'd be netting every single one of these guys. But there it is. Another one. I'm catching them so back to back that my hands are still wet from the last one. Another guy. There. A lot of people knock on these trout, but I love catching them. They're a fun fish to catch, especially when you hook into a big one that's just scream and drag. What's up, guys? So this is the end of the video. I ended up hooking up on one trout on the way in that got off, then another one, so 2 trouts on the way in that actually ended up getting off. But I mean, just showing between here and Matlacha, I probably hooked 4 to 5 trout just trolling, and it's completely different night and day the way you fish here than Matlacha. But I'm most likely gonna end up fishing this place during my tournament. Like I said, it is part of the Calusa Blueway, so I'm definitely gonna start fishing here a lot more. This is one of my favorite places to fish anyways. Again, I apologize for the way I'm talking. I bit my tongue. Hurts really bad to talk, but just loaded up the kayak, so I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, guys, to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification at the bottom so you get notified every time I post a new video. And remember, guys, there's always time for one more cast. I'll see you later.